Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today we're taking a look at the Klein Tools 65200 ratchet set. This is a 5-piece mini ratchet set, and it's definitely mini, so it has 5 pieces. There's one there, and then it comes with these 5 bits, and we'll discuss this shortly. So it's got a Phillips slotted adapter for other socket sizes, and it's specifically for tight spaces, usually for like electrical work, if you're putting boxes in somewhere. Or tightening up screws behind some conduit or something of that nature. However, I think this also makes a really good tool to keep in a car or in your regular EDC toolkit if you have one, if you're a mechanic or maintenance professional or something of that nature. So you'll notice it's got a strange head on it, and if you didn't already hear, where is it? There it is. 72 teeth. And it's got a reversible section here. There's a little, right there is the reversing switch. So 72 teeth means you only need to go 5 degrees to get to the next one. So, it might be there for a while, but it gives you the ability to tighten something with almost no space. And you might be wondering, what's with the ring on the end? Well, what if you're in a position where this is in place and you can just do this? This is being held onto something else. Gives you the ability to move it easily. Or to put it on your keychain. Alright, or scare the ladies away, now you have a ring, right? But essentially it's just a neat little multi-tool. It's a small ratchet, essentially. So let's discuss this. So it's a 1/4-inch drive head on that side. And it's got a ring magnet and a bit clip for better retention of the bits. Alright. So you'd be like, okay, what the heck? So, let me see if I get this to focus. My above light is just about dead. So there's the hex side. So that's a 1/4-inch hex, so you can use any 1/4-inch drive bit. It does come with these 5 bits here. Technically 4 bits and an adapter, but I'll show you. This comes in and goes in there. That's a pretty low profile screwdriver, or of course you just use the core drive nut, but there's a problem. Now that the bit's in there, it's difficult to remove. So I would recommend getting a longer set if you absolutely, if you do a lot of work. Keep the small ones on the side, but just be prepared that you're going to need something to poke through the hole in the back to get that out. In which case, what I have here is hops number 9 lubricating pew oil. And this fits right in the back, and it just pushes it enough forward to take the bit out. That was the lubricant I used for my knives. So that's the only downside. I mean, it is a low profile for that reason, but it's very easy to lose a bit in there. So Phillips number 1, Phillips number 2, 3/16 flathead, 1/4-inch flathead, and 1/4-inch battery. Well, it looks like a battery symbol, but it's not. It's actually for a socket. So let me show you. I don't have a socket here to show you, unfortunately. My apologies on that. But this goes in here. Now you can put a 1/4-inch drive socket. So obviously you're not going to be able to torque it very much, but if you have a basic socket set with you, now you can use it as a regular ratchet, or you can use it by hand with the gearing on the back here. And this is the only one that's easy to remove, because it gives you some place to do that with. So you get a nice little 5-piece set, although I do recommend getting longer bits when possible to use it. Backside here looks like it's another hex end. I can't get a good light on this. Do I have a light here I can use? Well, that's too bright, but I've never used that side, but it does look like a larger socket. There's a small socket and big socket. So trying not to hit the camera here. Let me put this down for a moment. All right, sorry for the short little pause there. The other side to this larger size, is a 5/16 socket size. So you got a 1/4 inch and a 5/16. So if you have any 5/16 hardware, sometimes you find them on electrical boxes, sometimes you find them on conduit brackets. You have a way of taking care of that as well. Now, there is one other problem I've noticed with this one. If I can find this without, because the camera's in the way, I can't see what I'm doing. So other than these being a little too short in my opinion, the inside of this needs to be smooth. So whether I'm doing something like that or whichever, it needs to be smooth. And there is a burr on the inside of this one, and I only catch it once in a while. Let's see if I can find it again. Right there. I don't know if you can see it with my finger. It's right there. It's too shiny to really see, so I'm going to have to take a maybe a really fine sandpaper or even a buffing wheel and see if I can buff that out. Because every once in a while my finger will get stuck on it. And depending on how bad that burr is, it could be possibly painful for your finger. Or wherever else you decide to put it. So that's a little issue there. The other issue I found, now I'm putting this in a roll bag, so I don't have to worry about trying to put it in a small box or something. But out of curiosity, Altoid box, it doesn't fit in it. And you're like, oh, well, that's not enough room. You're right, it's not enough room. So if I open this up, this is actually a deeper version of an Altoid box. It doesn't fit. So for all you EDC people out there, unless you cut the end of this off, it's not going to fit in there. Sorry. But I figure I'd bring that out to you right ahead on that. Otherwise, great little tool. Of course, for small sections, small areas, for automotive use, like my vehicle's turbocharged. So if I need to check the silicone couplers for the intercooler, or for the hot side pipe or the cold side pipe, or really any of the hose connections, I have a way of getting to those screws, those little annoying little hex heads in the back of the engine bay, with relative ease, especially once the car cools off. But getting blind hardware, blind spot hardware, all sorts of things. This would make a great installation tool, or de-installation if you're taking stuff apart. Computer tool, cars, planes, trains, automobiles, and of course your professional electricians and such. So other than that, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please press like. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I actually have my eye on a couple other Klein Tools to add to my emergency kit for my vehicle, because they're compact and they have all the sizes I need. So that's it. I'll be bringing those out probably next couple weeks. Thank you for watching. Questions or comments, leave them below. Thank you, and have a glorious day.